Hey, how's it going? I'm getting ready to head into my local Dick's Sporting Goods and see if I can find some Bait Finesse lures, maybe catch some bass and bluegill. I really don't know exactly what I'm going to find. I haven't looked too much in Dick's, but we're going to see if we can find something new. So let's go see what we can find. Come on. You know, so obviously we could do something like the inline spinners, which I do a lot of those, but I'm looking more for bass. So the first thing that I think about is the Beetle Spin. They got a few different styles of those. There's a 1/32 ounce, 1/16, 1 ounce, 1/8, and 1/4. So Beetle Spin is definitely something that we could think about. Well, look at these. These are really small bullet weights. So these, oh, they have different sizes. So maybe we'll get some small bullet weights. If I'm going to do the Texas rig, I've found some size 2 offset worm hooks. I'd rather get a little bit smaller, but it's the smallest I can find here. So we'll give that a try. They've got this Jawbone brand, which I'm not familiar with, but they've got this 2-inch frog that, of course, there's a little Micro King spinnerbait too, which could be good. They've got this 2-inch frog in black. Maybe that'd be something to think about. And they got 1/32 ounce minnow jig heads too. Look at these little paddle tail shiners too. Those are pretty good looking. I saw these sitting down there too. These are like pre-rigged tubes, little mini tubes. Of course, they have the ever popular Strike King Bitsy bug, and then the Bitsy flip. And they have some KVD crankbaits, some of them in the 1.0 size, which could work out. Rapalas, I've got a lot over here in the mini size. You know, maybe we try this worm, this crawler in the gulp. Maybe we try that on that Texas rig. Oh, this Lunker Hunt Finesse frog. We got some craws too. That might be something to consider. So did you know they made the young dinger in a 3-inch? Maybe that's our Texas rig. They also have this line of baits called mock baits, which I'm not really familiar with, but they have this, they call it the spray and shad, which looks really similar to the Megabass popper. This is a 1/4 ounce, and I think maybe I'm going to give that a try. You know what, maybe I'll grab some of these Beetle Spins too, and that's 4 different things, so we'll give that a try. Well, so I feel like I stood in line to check out probably as long as I was looking at baits, but I spent 35 bucks. Maybe I should have set a limit for myself, but that one bait at 15, it's the Megabass equivalent, I think it might be 20 bucks. It could be 16, but I figured I've been wanting to get one, so I went ahead and got that. So if you didn't count that, I spent 20 bucks. Next time you see me, I'll be out on the water and we'll be giving these a try. It's early morning. It's a little after 7 a.m. It's already over 70 degrees. It's sort of hot and steamy morning. It's going to be well over 90 today. And I'm out to a spot that I've hit once before. So this lake, a couple of my videos you see me fishing it where I've been fishing for crappie. This lake has 4 entrances. 2 of them people really know about. Third one is sort of kind of known about. The 4th one is really a secret entrance. You know, there are people who come here. I don't know how many people come here to fish because it's a long walk. And really what this is it's the remnants of the road that they used to build the dam that created the whole lake. So when I was thinking about coming out here, I like to look at Google Maps every once in a while and say, well, can I find any other water around here? Close to where I would start walking down to go to the one spot that I've been before, I saw that there might be a pond here in the woods. And it could just be a swamp, I don't know. But on Google Maps, it shows that it's a couple small ponds. So we're gonna go see. I can already hear bullfrogs in the distance. The goal is we're just gonna fish with all the stuff we got from Dick's. I am in long pants, long sleeves, because this is sort of beating bush, at least the last time I was, and I'm looking over here, it's just all briars and stuff. So I'm gonna fight through first, and so let's go see if this is fishable water or if it's just a swamp. What in the world? It had to have been like a giant deer or something. I don't know if you heard that on the video or not. That was like gigantic splashing noise. Oh, this is so sketchy. I think instead of bringing the camera, I should have brought a walking stick. There's definitely water down here. Ooh, what is it? I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky and this is the first one, but the second one looks better. Starting to feel like this is wetlands. I think I see water, maybe a quarter mile beyond this swamp. I just gotta see if I can get around it. Out there in the distance I can see water too, but it all just looks like swamp. I'm not sure how to get back out of here. I feel like I gotta go up there. I don't know if I was this close this early or not. Go back and watch the video footage. If I get lost in the wilderness, yeah, this looks like I came through here. Oh, you know what? I actually parked over here. It's like I'm hoping when I get up here to the top that I see my truck. Okay. Okay, well, not every spot's always going to work out. So now I'll take the half mile, 3/4 mile walk to the next spot that I know could have some fish. Coming up that hill is a little tough. So this isn't the spot that I was thinking of, but I see a little path and I can hear some running water. So I'm gonna run down, we're gonna go down this path and see if there's maybe a hole here, and we'll start the fishing here. Yeah, doesn't look too promising. Note to self, bring the bike next time. Ooh. You know what, at some point along the way I lost my net, so I'll have to go find that. Today I've got one of the Dark Wolf Ultras on the Major Craft fine tail glass. You know, because that glass rod, it's actually, you know, it's held up really well. It's caught my biggest trout, it's caught my biggest largemouth, and some decent sized smallies, so I figured we'd give it a try today. I literally thought I had a fish on the very first cast. Ooh. There was something, had a little bite. I need to let this maybe sit a little bit longer. There we go. First fish. Wow. That's a really pretty green sunfish. Really pretty and really fat. Open your mouth. You're acting like you have something in there. Look at that fish. Really nice looking fish. I'm not getting a lot of takers on the Beetle Spin. Maybe I'll fish a little bit of the stream down here. Oh, there's a little bass. I'll tell you what, with the current, there he got off. Easy release. Oh, there was another hit. Okay. Ooh! Holy crap, what was that? That may not have shown up on video. It was probably a carp or a sucker or something. Could have been a catfish, I guess. There was something big sitting up there, and when I threw right into that corner, it took off. Okay, well, we got a couple on the Beetle Spin, had a couple other bites. I'm going to throw on one of those little swim baits, and we'll see how that does. And then after that, maybe we'll head up, fish the main lake. These things have a good bit of shimmer to them. And I've never heard of Jawbone as a brand. So I don't know if they are Dick's, like, sort of house brand, or if it's something else. If anybody knows, go ahead and leave a comment down there. So this is a 1/32 ounce jig and a little plastic. Oh, okay, maybe hopping it like a jig. That felt like a bluegill, sunfish, crappie strike, panfish strike, you know. Maybe I need to hop it instead of shimmy it. Nice cool breeze. It's very welcome this morning. Very slight, but ooh. I tell you what, that bass took off. Oh my gosh, it's not even a bass. That was a rainbow trout. That's unreal. I can't believe there was a trout down here. Maybe that's why people fish that stream. I was looking at it like it looked like a trout stream. I wish I would have been able to land him because he was really pretty too. Okay, I'm gonna head up and throw the top water on the main lake. Basically gotta go straight up this hill. There's the lake. Here's where I was fishing. So I've been out here a little over an hour. I forgot to check the Fitbit when I got to the spillway, but let's see. I think it says 8,300 steps. Not bad for 8:30 in the morning. I'm gonna put on the top water, the popper, and see if we can't do something up here. And then after that, I'll probably throw the Beetle Spin back on, and then Texas rig. So we'll do that, and depending on how that goes, maybe we'll hit the spillway one more time. Let's see, A, let's see how this works. B, let's see if we can get any strikes. Whew. Okay, well, definitely need to make an adjustment. It's a pretty heavy lure, so. So it looks like what I need to do is, I should have known this. I was trying to take the easy way out, and I had a swivel on, and I just said, well, I'll just throw it on the swivel. I knew it would affect it a little bit, but it was actually dragging it down and making it twist and all kinds of weird stuff. Actually, I made the decision to switch over to the little Finesse Texas rig, 16th ounce bullet weight, 3-inch dinger. I think it's a size 2 hook, because when I switch back to the Beetle Spin, I want to put the swivel snap back on. No? Okay, I I think I'm just caught in a ton of grass. There's a little bass. So I do have some difficulty getting through some of the weeds with this at times, but I've basically just been making my way up towards this outflow. But what I'm starting to see is more and more bass, which is good, but they're chasing the bluegill, and they're mostly smaller bass. I mean, I haven't seen anything huge. So I think I'm going to switch back to the Beetle Spin and see if we can't catch some of those smaller bass in the bluegill. Oh, I just had a hit there. That's the thing, I've had a few little hits, but they're just little taps, almost like a bluegill would hit it. I was hopeful to get into a nice bass with the Texas rig, but ooh, speaking of nice bass, there's the best one. Ooh, there's a few of them. Man, okay. And I just spooked them because I was caught in the weeds. Well, we're gonna head, actually I'm gonna hit the spillway real quick with the Beetle Spin and the shad, but the boat fishermen are starting to get down here, and honestly it's slowing down. So we're gonna go hit 2 more spots and see if we can round up this video. Now with the sun up a little bit higher, I can see that that corner where I was getting the hits it has a little bit of structure there too. So, ooh, oh my gosh, what the, excuse me, those are giant fish. There's something big in there. I don't know what it is. I mean, but they look like, they almost look like gigantic sunfish. Well, it's a carp. Okay. That's probably what I saw earlier too. Okay, it's not that I really want to head back in these woods that I explored this morning, but I think that's where I lost my net. So let's go see if we can find it. Oh, I see it right off the bat though. It's not that far away. Still managed to fall down, but I do see it. It's right towards the end, probably about the time I saw the truck. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know, I don't know if it's more slippery now or if I'm just more tired, but that's crazy. So catching that trout earlier made me think about this spot on the way home. We caught a brown here last month on the way back from the lake, and so there's this, and I saw one other spot, and I'm almost certain it's got to be a trout spot as well, based on a roadside feature. And so I'll show you that, but let's see. I remember that there were a lot of snags here too, but I'm just using that same minnow and seeing if we can't get a couple of fish. I'm going to fish it exactly the same way, just sort of jig it along the bottom. There may not be any trout left in here, to be honest with you. Oh, dadgummit. It's funny, I did that before too. Same branch, I think. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Oh, dadgummit. I thought I had, you know, that'll probably blow up that hole too. Dadgummit. Oh, that was a fish. Dang. Okay. I don't think I'll get a third shot at him. I really thought I was going to get something there. I had a lot of bites. Just couldn't really hook up with anything. So I wonder if there's not any trout and it's just all smaller sunfish, chub, stuff like that. So we're going to try one more spot. So this spot's really only about a mile from the other spot. But whenever you see like these little pull-offs, and in Pennsylvania, you got these little stock trout water signs, it's usually a good sign that it's a popular fishing spot. And it would be a popular fishing spot for a reason. It's because people catch fish here, but it's probably the first decent hole. It's about a mile downstream from where I was. We'll just throw in here a few times. I've never fished this spot before. I just happened to notice it when I was on my way to the lake this morning. This is a noisy spot, that's for sure. It's right on the road. Well, that's gonna wrap it up. Had a few hits here, but it's so noisy. This isn't my kind of spot. Like, I don't really enjoy this. So, I don't know, caught 5 or so today. It was a fun day to be out, a little hot. I probably lost a pound or 2 sweating. But you know, it's always fun to get out and try new spots and try new lures. And I actually like those little jawbone minnows. So I'll keep giving those a try. They're sort of like Bobby Garland's. You know, they did okay. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.